Alright, so it's the 11th of November today, and yeah, I got some stuff today. So, I was in HMV today, and I know my friend Reese, he wanted Spider-Man 3 on 4K Blu-ray for Christmas. However, he wanted one with a slipcover. Now, recently they've discontinued the slipcovers, but my HMV had one in. And since I quite fancied getting Onward on 4K Blu-ray, which I've never seen. I've heard good things about it, but yeah. So obviously these were on a 2 for £24 offer. He got a much better deal than me. He saved £8, whereas I only saved £3, but still. And he has given me permission to actually open this because I'm going to rip it for him. So I'm going to open this as gently as I can. In fact, can it open this way? Come on. What I might do is just grab the scissors and slit across the top. There we go. Just to get the case out. Come on. Come out. It does not want to come out. Come on. Out. Oh, there we go. It's come. Hey. Oh, and I just knocked over some paracetamols. Great. So there you go. There's been 3 editions of this now. There's been the original edition, which was 4K Blu-ray plus digital code. There's this edition, which is 4K plus Blu-ray, which will be issued basically like this from now on. And there is a new trilogy box set that's actually coming out, which has basically all 3 films as 4Ks as a set. Which, yeah, oh, okay. So they haven't done the door; they've done them on each side. So. Yeah, the Blu-ray is just the old reissued Blu-ray. There's nothing different about that from older releases, but obviously, you know, the 4K disc. So if you already own the Blu-ray, you're not getting anything new there. It is literally just the reused Blu-ray disc. But it is a true 4K, and does support, obviously, Dolby Atmos. I think this has Dolby Vision. Doesn't actually say, it just says HDR. I think it has Dolby. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But Onward, this is obviously the UK version, which is slightly different from the US version. There we go. So the only difference is basically the artwork, which thankfully the standard 4K Blu-ray includes the bonus disc, which is good, and I think this has a 3D Blu-ray release. If it does, then the 3D Blu-ray is also going to have the bonus disc. But since this is Pixar, this is obviously also a true 4K Blu-ray. And I think the only difference between in terms of like content and what you get included with this, is with the US one you get a digital code, with this one you don't. So yeah, there we go. I'm not sure whether I prefer the UK art or the American artwork. I think the Steelbook is nicer artwork than both, obviously, but in terms of the slipcover, the UK slipcovers are generally nicer. They're made of a thicker card as well. So, yeah, there we go. Can't really see anything on this one because I've never seen it. In terms of Spider-Man 3, I still enjoy this. It's much better than I think it's better than any of the Tom Holland Marvel Spider-Man movies, even though Tom Holland is great in that. There's nothing really that special about it, unfortunately. Maybe No Way Home can change that. I doubt it, but maybe. But this one, you know, I still enjoy. I think its reception now is a lot better than it was at the time. And obviously this one is obviously peak memes for Spider-Man because of the Tobey Maguire dance, which to be honest, any time I see that, I've got to rewind and just play that bit over and over again. So, yeah, that will never stop being enjoyable. Package from Amazon. Technically Amazon US, actually. Let me see, is there any way to open it? No, I'll just have to cut it. Oh, thank fuck it hasn't been crushed. So here it is. So this is The Silence of the Lambs, and 4K Blu-ray, which is from which company is this again? Kino Lorber. So this is the Kino Lorber release of Silence of the Lambs. Now this is using the same 4K transfer that the the Criterion Collection version had. However, that was on a Blu-ray, so the picture on this one was obviously going to be slightly better because obviously it's true 4K transfer. However, this one has a couple of special features that the Criterion Collection doesn't have, though the Criterion Collection has many more special features that this flat out doesn't have, which makes me tempted to buy that one. It makes me tempted to buy the Criterion Collection version. However, since Criterion are now starting to do 4K releases, if they end up doing a 4K release of this, then I might get it, or if it goes on sale on Black Friday, I might get it then. So, yeah, but happy, happy to have this. It's in one of them, even though it has a slipcase, it's in one of them annoying slimmer Blu-ray cases, which are really cheap and really thin. But this, I think it probably cost me just under £25 to get it imported from the UK, which is not a bad price. Not a bad price, to get this. Because it is not, unfortunately, to my knowledge, getting a UK release. So, yeah. But, obviously, since it's 4K Blu-ray, the 4K disc is region free. And, speaking of the 4K disc, it has come loose. And I've just received it. It's one of them box. I hate these boxes because they never keep the discs in. They never ever keep the discs in properly. And also, I don't like how on this, like, apart from a slightly different shade, it's really difficult to tell the difference between the regular and the 4K. Whoa, at least I just knocked my light. If you don't actually look for the logos at the bottom. So yeah, no artwork, pretty basic, but with this one, basically, you're paying for the quality. Also, this one will probably stay with the slipcover for a while because it doesn't say 4K plus Blu-ray along the top, which is quite nice there. But yeah, I do really like the artwork on this one. I do prefer the artwork on this one to the Criterion version. I do like the Criterion Collection version, but obviously this one is nicer, and this one is bloody difficult to get back into the slipcover. There we go. It doesn't want to go back in. Probably because it's slightly curled at the top. Come on. Come on. Obviously, I can't put it in properly. Obviously, I already own the standard Blu-ray, which I think was from 2007 or something like that. It was from a long time ago, I know that. But yeah, there we go, in there. So, yeah. There we go. It's a bit annoying that slipcover actually now because it's difficult to get it in and out. But I'll put that down. I'm not sure what this package is. It might not be for me. I'm gonna... Look, that's why you need them bloody plastic lined pull tabs, otherwise shit like that happens. Oh no, this is mine. Okay. So, this is Freddy vs. Jason. Now this I was going to be watching for Halloween because it was on UK Netflix. However, ironically for Halloween they took it off. They added actually Halloween 1 and 2 on there. They might have had Halloween 3 on there, but yeah. So I bought this. This is the US version, and the only reason you can tell is because it doesn't have the 15 on the bottom or anything like that. It's the US version. It's region free, so it's fine. And also it's in a much thinner case, because for some reason in the UK this went out of print, and getting the UK copy is pretty difficult. But yeah, this cost me, I think it was like £7. Might have even been slightly cheaper, like £7 postage to the UK. So yeah, I'm very happy to have this in the collection, because I was going to get probably at some point, because my brother has the complete Nightmare on Elm Street collection, the 7. Well, it's called the 7 movie collection because it obviously does not include this, and I think that's just to do with the Jason rights or something like that. I don't know. Although New Line still own the rights to this, I don't know why, but it's never been included with it. It's one of them it's one of these very, very cheap boxes. Yeah, these boxes I hate. These are the cheapest like Blu-ray cases ever. They are very, very cheap. Which you can tell, you know, it's a later issue. Oh, it's got that Blu-ray plastic smell. But yeah, really happy, you know, to obviously have this in the collection, and I will be Ripnick, so then I will have at least every single, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street film at least on Blu-ray, because obviously my brother's got it, so I can borrow his. Well, I don't need to borrow his because I've got rips of them, and obviously I'll rip this, and there you go. Quite a few special features though, quite a few special features on here. Because since this film came out in 2003, where DVD was, you know, starting to take off, obviously they basically put as many special features on a DVD as possible back then. And this film, you know, this film obviously has a much better reputation than it did have. I remember about a decade ago or something like that, or maybe less than that. Like, this film did not have the same reputation that it does now. Like, at least over here in the UK, it did not have the best reputation. But obviously now it's, you know, it looks back, you know, as one of the best. It's really, I'd say Freddy versus Jason. I'd say when it is actually Freddy versus Jason, it's fantastic. When it's focusing on the teens, the teenagers, massive air quotes, teenagers, that's when the film kind of just bores me in places, because it's like, you know, you're here to watch Freddy versus Jason, not some teenagers and shit. But yeah, overall, very happy to have that. So yeah, got quite a few things to watch there now, and obviously more stuff on the way. So yeah, and that light is actually slightly blinding me, so yay. But there we go. Alright, so it's the 13th of November, and got right here. Just grab the scissors. Alright, so this is Blur's Park Life. This actually came from the US, actually. And, oh, is it? Oh, it didn't mention this in the thing. This is the red version. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, it looks like nice, actually. Yeah, this is the red version of the record. I didn't know that. I think this was £22, if I remember rightly, including delivery, which is pretty damn good. But yeah, I didn't realise it was the red version of it. Now obviously there is the 2 LP version, which are both black, but this is the single LP version, but it still has the same number of tracks. So yeah. And what is this? CD info. Okay, so this is just an advertisement, not a download code or anything like that. Yeah. So obviously here's the artwork of the record itself. So yeah, this has had a few different releases over the years. I know there's a blue vinyl version of this. There's also a single black vinyl version, and there's obviously the 2LP version. But they still have the same number of tracks on them, so yeah. And to be honest, this, even though it is a modern LP, it is a modern record, because of like the art design and everything about it, it feels like something that was released like in the 70s, just because of the colour scheme and the way things are like laid out. It's very light as well. It's very, very light. But yeah, it's odd that it feels, you know, even though it's a brand new release, it does feel oddly old in that respect. So yeah, it feels a bit older in that respect. I've got some other things here. Now this I cannot show the box for, because again, my address is on one side, the seller's address is on the other. Oh, finally, this finally turned up. This just came in the post today, which I've waited for this for a while, because I had to open a case on eBay about it, and the seller was just like, yeah, sure, I'll give you a refund on it if it doesn't turn up by, I think they said the 19th, because that's when the post office can claim on it. But yeah, this is, well, obviously in the UK it's called Zootopia, but I think everywhere else in the world it's called Zootopia. And the reason is because there's already, yeah, it's weird. The reason it's called this in the UK is because there's already a zoo in the UK, in London, I believe, called Zootopia. It's in shrink wrap actually, but yeah, this is, they've put it in shrink wrap. There we go. But let me tell you what's interesting about this one. So this, you know, is the Zavvi exclusive in the UK. I think this was a Zavvi exclusive. Steelbook, which was the Blu-ray plus 3D Blu-ray, which, not really interesting, because I actually already own the Blu-ray for this. I actually already own the Blu-ray and 3D Blu-ray. Couldn't care less about 3D Blu-ray. My current TV doesn't even support 3D, because, you know, it's an LG OLED from 2020 something. But they included the 4K disc, and in fact they put a bit of bubble wrap in there as well, just so the discs don't slide around. I might actually keep that to stop them sliding. But yeah, because of that, we've got the 4K disc, which is a 2K upscale. This disc is a 2K upscale, but it should have proper HDR. It should, hopefully, because I have seen when I did have, because we used to have Disney Plus, because my dad got I think it was 6 months free with O2, but I have seen the screened version of this, but obviously, you know, these are the discs themselves, so it should be better. But yeah, I've only previously owned the standard Blu-ray. But yeah, they included the 4K disc. And there's a look at the inside. I think I paid like 22. I think I paid probably, actually, how much did I pay for this? I'm guessing the prices. I'm just guessing the prices from memory. Yeah, I've got them here on my phone. So Park Life was £21, not 22, and this was £21.50. Okay, it was less than I thought. I thought it was more. So yeah, this was £21.50 for the Steelbook, which is in perfect condition. Which has obviously I'll put the Blu-ray back in first. Actually, that makes sense. Which obviously, you know, if you were just buying this at the time, you'd only get the Blu-ray plus the 3D Blu-ray. But obviously, you know, this person has the 4K disc, and it's the UK version of the 4K disc as well. This is actually the UK version because it has the PG and that at the bottom. So this is also this disc is exclusive to Zavvi as well, because they have the 4K Blu-rays of a lot of Disney films exclusive to them. So yeah, that is exclusive to them as well. So basically everything in this box, you know, is exclusive to Zavvi. So at least here in the UK. So yeah, happy to have that, and I think the artwork's pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of the regular 4K one, which is just like have main characters, or character in some cases, on the front with plain background. I don't like that. I really don't like that. But yeah, there we go. To be honest, I could quite honestly just swap out the Blu-ray disc out here, the 3D and just put that in there. But yeah, the way they've done it inside a little sleeve, it's fine. But yeah, I'd much rather have that than, you know, just get that release. So I just noticed the spine. There we go. It's quite nice actually. It's quite nice, the spine. That is quite nice. There we go. So yeah, this took forever to arrive, but thankfully it did arrive. I was worried that it wasn't going to, because I did actually want it, and it was a really good price for what it was. Next thing, this cost me, oh, how much did this cost me? Get the phone out. So this next thing cost me £3.50 plus £1.53 delivery, so looking at £5.03, and that's for this. So yeah, I do actually own this already on vinyl, for those who have been watching me for a long time. But I wanted the cassette of it, and just like one of the others, this has not been rewound, and also the label is bubbling off a bit. Yeah, but it hasn't been rewound to the beginning. Let's take a look at the booklet. It does have Dolby noise reduction though. Not much else on there. There we go. So yeah, basically I was just, what we got, it's a bit of a tight fit in there, but there we go. So this is from the 1970s. I can't remember what year it's from, but yeah, this is Basilbrook exclusive series. I don't know, but there we go. And we should have, yeah, we do, some more packages. It's actually a separate unboxing. Right, so this is not mine. This is actually for a friend who has got them sent to me to send to him. So okay. But yeah, there we go.